has to get either those early kills or that early farm, or else his mid game is.
So I think this is a very good start to the game for Secret.
Yeah, Pugna just hanging out in the lanes, trying to find some last hits, and last hitting pretty well in this 1v2 as the Elder Titan comes back. They are slowing down Ace a little bit. The Gyro is getting slightly better farm. Down bottom, we will see that initiation. Moo in some trouble. The cold feet come out, and there's that classic combo. The first blood drawn by Puppey.
They're going to try and set a kill bottom.
Yeah, Moo initiated on. There's the stun. Cold feet will connect, but Z-Freak pushing forward is Chessie now in the front lines. Puppey the one taking a lot of damage. Who's actually going to go down first? It looks like it's going to be Chessie. Now Puppey trying to make it back to the tower, but he's getting body blocked by these creeps. He's going to cut through the trees, try to find a different path, but the Astral comes out. Z-Freak has the vision, and he will be able to finish him off. But now Z-Freak, he's going to get trapped in by creeps, and I'm not sure the Elder Titan's going to be able to easily make it out here. It's a 1-for-1, however, support for core, so Secret fairly happy with the exchange thus far. Z-Freak completely blocked in. Got to be frustrated right now, but Moo able to put a lot of damage onto Ace. This is such an awkward position to be in. Ace able to pull him back with the Reality Rift. No TP Exodus. And now they're going to get Moo.
He should have died. He should have been dead with the Pugna Blast, but he Reality Rifted away from the AoE and survived.
And Moo, he's on the run, but Puppey finding vision in the tree line. Looks like he's going to get juked.
Puppey went the 200 IQ play.
Will.
And Chessie, yeah, he still has like a one-wave advantage, but again, yeah, not nearly as bad as it was before.
Starts to level out. Puppey down bottom, going to throw some auto attacks into Z-Freak as Ace rotates over after the sleep. It's a great Astral, and now Z-Freak going to be in some trouble. He does get decrept. It buys him a little bit of time, but Ace still in hot pursuit. Now Ace the one getting very low, does survive through it. Great stun from Yapzor. Now the Chaos Bolt on top of it. Chessie on his way in. He'll finish off Ace, but Moo will not be able to survive the onslaught as both mid laners rotate. Chessie with a Sprout does block in Yapzor, but he is in deep in enemy territory. Mid one going to try to cut off the other way. No points in silence, but does have a Spirit Siphon in one. Next does channel that Dark Rift as he gets initiated on by the Gyrocopter. Easy escape, able to survive, and now just going to regen up and head back to lane.
Yeah, they're basically just sitting at the same net worth, honestly. There's like a mid 500 net worth gap.
Mid one in some trouble, but again, Yapzor there with the defensive fissure completely breaks it up. It'll keep his mid alive. He's going to have to run back to heal, but as you mentioned, this Yapzor Earthshaker, it just feels like he's everywhere. And yeah, Moo will get brought down. Ace getting credit for that kill, but Puppey, he found his level 6, used the Ice Blast.
Before the CK.
Yeah, I mean,
that's...
But it feels like Secret are the ones really in control. You know, when the fights break out, it is Secret that have the rotations, and they've just got the better heroes to deal with these early skirmishes. We see Fada again initiated on up top. He does have the raindrops. This time, no ultimate. Limp doing huge damage, but there are a lot of stick charges. And Fada actually not going to use the stick charges. He will go down mid one, trying to find a counter kill here, but I think Limp's going to make it out. And now Chessie's the one that rotates up. They're going to turn on to mid one, and just like that, it's CompLexity that strike back and get a 2-1.
Speaking of CK,
for these other cores.
We're coming in.
The rotations come in. Nature's Prophet going to start things off. Puppey with a close range Ice Blast going to be off the mark, but now the Cold Feet, the stun on top of that. Chessie may get stunned again. They will find the kill on Puppey, and now they want to chase down Ace. The homing missile slows him down. The Rock Barrage does so much damage. Moo with the ultimate and the glimpse back. This CK is done for. It's another 2 for CompLexity. They do lose their Elder Titan this time, but now they'll just transition into a tier 1 tower push, and there is no way for Secret to stop it. So instead, they get aggressive up top and get a tower of their own.
Yeah, as you saw in that beautiful picture observing there. High quality. Z-Freak just gets ran down under the tower up top. Nice mirrored movement from Secret. They saw what they were doing. They make the call. It's like, all right, just do the same thing top.
Yep.
Let's just trade it up here.
Just make it a wash. And all the while, mid one has the Exorcism on. Puppey's rotated, and Moo actually gets hit by the Ice Blast, but follow-up damage won't be there. Instead, it's Chessie with the Sprout. Mid one trying to get a little bit aggressive here as Yapzor sets up the kill, and they turn on to Chessie. But now Static Storm Kinetic Field out of Kyle. Z-Freak getting very low, but pops some stick charges. Now Ace gets repelled. CompLexity able to disengage and not lose any more than that profit. So they will go 1-for-1, core for core.
This early game Death Prophet is so hard to play without the actual staff picked up.
Yeah, you definitely understand this build from the Death Prophet, the 4-0-4 with a point in the ultimate, but at the same time, some of those team fights, you wonder if a value point in the silence would have made a difference. We'll see CK take a lot of damage in the mid lane here. He gets glimpsed back into the kinetic field. Moo setting up the kill. securing a killing spree for himself, and of course bringing down that key target in the Chaos Knight, slowing down the timing on that armlet even more.
He almost has Veil too. Just gonna jack up a lot of this table.
Oh, but now the turn the other way. Speak of the devil, it's Moo that gets popped quickly. If you get caught by an Ice Blast like that, the burst damage is pretty impressive.
Yeah, Life Drain doesn't work very well against that, actually.
No.
It turns out
Ice Blast
weird.
is pretty effective against Pugna in that regard. Up top, Tier 1 tower pressure from the Nature's Prophet. All those little tree ends getting it pretty low, but he will bring them back as to not feed any additional farm away. But still forces two TPs. Meanwhile, Puppy caught in the jungle. That's another compared to what we see on the global stage. Mid lane, we'll see a Glyph come out to defend this tower as mid one deploys the Exorcism. CompLexity with a lot of heroes nearby. It seems they do want to mount a defense. They'll pull back mid one into the Static Storm kinetic field, but do they actually have the damage to finish him off? They do, but now the other way. Moo getting pretty low. The Underlord catching him with a Firestorm. They'll go 1-for-1, but Puppy up top gets brought down by Chessie. And now on the other side of the fight, it's Ace trying to make it away. Looks like he'll make it to the high ground as YapzOr turns it with the fissure. They bring Limp to the high ground with the Reality Rift, but they're not able to finish him off. Limp just going to fly away as Fata gets left behind in the mid. The homing missile will help make the exodus for the gyrocopter. Z-Freak kind of gets left behind and in the mix gets brought down by a Firestorm. Underlord did have an Arcane Rune on for that fight, so Fata actually put out way more damage than you'd normally expect an Underlord to.
Yeah, it might be what caught him out there, but YapzOr as well. I mean, this is a Shaker without Blink, and he comes in and gets himself 1,400 damage as well.
Yeah.
And he's about to have that Blink now with the Tower Gold.
Yeah. Big plays from this Earthshaker as we would normally expect. I guess bittersweet for Secret that they weren't able to kill the gyrocopter there. I think they had the right idea to isolate him with the Reality Rift, but you know, quick movement down to the south. Limp was able to just scurry away with the phase boots. He's pretty quick. Yeah,
he's closing in on level 15 as well. One of the more important things for gyrocopter to get that +3 flat cannon attacks. Even with a BKB, you can still pump out a ton of damage because of that.
Yeah, I mean, that's like, was 50% increase. You normally get 6 attacks and it takes it up to 9, so.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's definitely a key
that
talent.
applies for your farming too. It's just,
I also think
what a hero.
This Orchid for CompLexity is going to be huge, Trent. Mid lane, we could see another skirmish break out, but this Prophet is very close. Having that silence build is just so key. I mean, if you can initiate on the Death Prophet, lock her down with that Orchid, she can't do a hell. Oh, she has the Yules. Okay, so she's fine.
Yeah,
now.
she just got to finish.
Okay.
She didn't have that last fight, unfortunately.
I was going to say, if they get the Orchid before Yules, that is so devastating. But now Puppy, the one that gets initiated on, yeah, he gets off an Ice Blast, does connect with a couple heroes, but Limp able to finish him off and secure that kill. Secret trying to find some counter kills themselves. Yule's Scepter onto Limp, but a Static Storm kinetic field, not enough from Kyle to save his carry. They'll go 1-for-1, and in the end, actually benefits Secret, trading a support for a core.
A little bit deep there from CompLexity. They plant an aggressive ward, maybe just thinking they'd have a better chance of the fight, and that was without the big dunk coming in from YapzOr, so we're still 30 seconds away from the slam. But he should be able to chase down one here as they, mid one's TPing though.
Yeah, gonna catch Kyle. Looks like he will be blocked off by the fissure, but no one else inbound, so a good stun from YapzOr, but unfortunately
hunt top, not much
follow up. Oh, I spoke too soon. Looks like Kyle might actually still get caught. Ace gonna catch him with the Reality Rift, and it will end up being trying to make the most of their team fight. Now the Echo Saber comes out for the Chaos Knight on Ace. So a little more damage for him. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, though, there's that Orchid used on YapzOr, and it'll secure a kill to get things started. Now it's Prophet that gets killed the other way. Yeah, so a 1-for-1. I guess an okay debut of the Orchid, but really hoping for a clean kill there instead of, again, trading core for support.
Where do we go from here now as CompLexity, though? You've taken out the 2 side lane towers. Easy to do with the Nature's Prophet.
Yeah. Top lane. Oh, Kyle able to survive. Yeah. Don't know if that Crypt Swarm would have been enough. It would have been close.
Underlord's coming in, too. They're going to try and transition this into a tower push, and Kyle gets the nice glimpse, though.
Yeah, well, he's going to pay with his life, so how nice was it really?
Yeah, Fata was not that far away, so we can actually just get back up here pretty quick. Very important, Fata has surpassed 400 movement speed, so he now gallops everywhere. And, that is important. That is what you need on Underlord to be truly strong. Moo taught me that.
They're also going to move into the Roche Pit with 2 heroes dead. Secret, seeing this as an opportunity, Underlord, one of the best heroes to deal with Roche because the HP burn of Firestorm does actually work on the big boy. One of the only spells in its category that is so effective in this situation. But
this was my concern for CompLexity because they couldn't really force this. Now this could be good for them though because they're really good in this fight.
Are they going to be able to contest? It doesn't look like it. Roche falls. They snatch the Age. Oh no, they get Roche. Aegis goes to Ace. He's going to go down pretty quickly. Fada and Puppey have already gone down. It's a great contest from CompLexity, and now they should be able to bring down Ace. Chessie on the other side. Reality Rift. Ace actually gets pulled out of the Roche pit. He'll try to run away, but slowed down by the Decrep. A fissure to break things up. YapzOr on the high ground trying to save his carry, but Glimpse will best him, and it is a disaster.
Two, actually, now I think about it.
There's a double damage and a BKB on this gyrocopter
right now, but they see the other side.
And the Echo Slam to start things off. YapzOr finds the kill on 2, and now the follow-up. Maybe CompLexity can find a counter kill. The BKB on Limp will help. Mid one is pretty low. Do CompLexity have the resources to turn this trend? They'll bring down Moo. It's 3 down, and it looks like the Death Prof is just going to walk away. BKB from Chessie also debuted here, but it's just not enough. Nice. They will get one kill.
And why CompLexity wants to fight so badly right now, but seems Secret will not give them that opening.
YapzOr is pinging Kyle. He knows he's sitting in those trees because the Observer ward mid. He really wants to jump Kyle.
Pings coming out from both sides. And they're going to go right in on the Kyle. The Ice Blast does connect, and he's just going to get kicked down with a Firestorm. But now Gyrocopter goes in hard. He brings down YapzOr, brings down Puppey. He's going to dive this tower. They get the stun onto Ace, and Limp is just going in right now. The Crimson Guard has come out and is going to cost Limp his life. They also lose Zyori in the backline. A really chaotic fight from CompLexity that started so well, and now it ends up being a 3-for-3. Moo is going to try to TP home, but it won't be there as the Yule Scepter interrupts him. Now this will be another...
Scouted out by Limp, but Limp
leave me alone.
thinks he might have some reinforcements nearby and does not want to get caught out. Instead, it's Kyle that gets caught. Fissure and then the follow-up hit of Malice. It looks like Disruptor will be the first casualty in this fight. However, they do lose YapzOr. It's a 1-for-1. Fada still in the front lines. Now the BKB popped by Limp as well as Chessie. Mid one charging up to the high ground. CompLexity do not have the reinforcements to hold this fight. Zyori going to get brought down next, and this Exorcism is still flying.
That bomb from Puppey.
And Moon BKB will now expire. He's completely isolated. It's a 1-for-3. Secret finding an easy team fight over CompLexity.
Puppey even sniped Limp up top.
Monster now has the Blink Dagger for even more catch. Secret going into the Roche pit. Call down from the Gyrocopter. Trying to break things up, but not going to be able to do too much. Kyle now going to get caught. Yule Scepter from Fada. Actually going to mitigate some of that Ice Blast damage, but it does not matter. Kyle going to fall regardless. Roche goes down. Interesting.
But he sees where the game be going.
Yep, and Zyori, he's going to get caught this time. Looks like Kyle also going to be caught out. So both supports of CompLexity dying simultaneously. A few more freebies going the way of Secret. Do you think this Aghanims is the right call, though, coming out of Limp on the gyro?
I mean, if the game goes another 45 minutes, sure.
45 minutes might be optimistic. He's going to get caught here with Fada's Yule Scepter. He does have the BKB. We're going to try not to use it. YapzOr with the Fissure doesn't block him out, but they've got the crowd controls and the stuns to finish him off before the BKB can come.
Let me tell you, if he had Aghanims right there, it would have been attacking that whole time. That's a handy thing. He's being chain stunned like crazy. But no, more importantly, I think it's just like he needs that HP. It's a lot of damage. It's a lot of magic damage. Yeah. So he's going to be helpful. And seriously, though, the right clicks during the stuns do kind of help. He's trying to clear out illusions of a CK. I don't know if he's going to get it at a time where it matters in this game.
That's exactly my thought. I think the Aghanims is never a bad idea on Gyro in theory, but the build-up is something to be concerned about. Dude, now the high ground begins. Ace goes in onto Kyle.
He makes some waste static sword back there.
Yeah, well, okay, he's going to throw away the Aegis, but he's coming back to life. And meanwhile, that tier 3 tower is taking a lot of damage. The glyph has already been used. Ace doesn't have an ultimate, but they don't need it. The Exorcism has done a lot of the work. And now they jump in.
He's doing his thing.
Yep, they'll catch the Pugna. Pugna buys back immediately. I mean, Chessie with the right idea down in the bottom lane. He's going to get this tier 3 probably.
Yeah, he got it. The rat has come in.
That does level things out a little bit.
Ace cancels his TP. He wants to go back in. He's sneaking in the trees.
Oh, in the dire base, Ace, he jumps in, drops the stun on Moo. This is going to be a dieback if he falls here, and he does. The BKB also used. Now Zyori caught by the Ice Blast. They just need a little bit more damage. Ace wants this. He has the Reality Rift. He'll catch him, and he'll bring him down. Now mid one, maybe in some trouble as Limp pops his BKB. A buyback used by the Elder Titan as well. CompLexity know how important it is to hold here. Ace does not survive. Almost brings down Kyle, but it will cost him mid one. He's going to pop the cheese. He's going to reset and try to continue on in this fight. CompLexity low on resources, a lot of low HP heroes, but Secret kind of low on damage right now with that CK dead. I think Secret might be ready to disengage. The Pit of Malice comes, and Fada will just start to retreat. Puppey does have a homing missile chasing him down, and Chessie is hanging out in the tree line. They see him, and now mid one turns the other way. It's Limp that's getting really low. The Ice Blast comes, but it's not even needed as the Gyrocopter dies, dead for 80 seconds. Chessie now getting low. Mid one still alive. Oh no, CompLexity are losing so much here, and Secret are gaining so much to boot. On the backside, mid one will fall as Kyle drops a nice kinetic field. Secret are finally starting to get cleaned up. Now the Orchid comes out onto Underlord.
Yapzor's coming for the big save.
This Underlord is so beefy, though. He's got a full Radiance here, Trent. He's not an easy hero to bring down. Yapzor the stun on Kyle. That'll bring him down on the side. And now it's a 2-on-2. Fada and Yapzor versus Z-Freak and Chessie as the Radiance just continues to burn them down. Z-Freak on the run. He's got another Echo Stomp, but is it going to be enough? It's going to be so close, and he will make it away. Or will he? Pretty far forward down bottom. Also has a Halberd finished up. Needs a turn with the Courier, but the Disarm, of course, always good to have against Gyrocopter.
Especially the Prophet. Honestly, like his only thing is he right-clicks really hard.
That's true. Ace gonna find another catch. It's Z-Freak that gets caught in the trees, and on the other side, Pugna with the Yules will survive for now. But Fada just so beefy. The Static Storm kinetic field doesn't even really slow him down that much. BKB popped by Chessie. They find that kill, but now the CK is here. Limp with his BKB on. He's putting out as much damage as he can. Magic immunity on both sides as Ace wants the Reality Rift, but gets fogged. Down south, they're chasing Chessie into the tree line. Yapzor with the Force Staff, able to close the gap, takes the Orchid and sets it up for Puppey to connect with the Ice Blast.
Another gap. They might have closed the game here. He is done.
It's another chaotic
He's
fight.
gone
It's
for 2 minutes.
1 for 3, and yeah, out of the game. No buybacks available on the 3 dead heroes for CompLexity. They do have a glyph, but this bottom lane probably going to turn to rubble.
I mean, this is a Gyro with no BKB for 35 seconds.
Yeah,
like, there's no way.
4-second stun onto Moo. This poor Pugna now silenced immediately after the stun. He gets brought down. Reality Rift. They're going to catch Limp. He does have a buyback, but to what end here, Trent?
Yeah, they, like right now, they are way outside their base. This is not a comfortable position for you to fight as CompLexity, so they're like trying to just secure this high ground, hold on to it. But is this really where we want to take an engagement?
Dire Courier going to fly overhead, and that'll be some free gold for Yapzor. No cargo, but Secret still happy to find a pick off there. The smoke has kind of been revealed as Fata charges in the front line.
Hello.
Forces the early BKB from Limp before the fight even really starts.
He just runs.
Can't quite commit to Fada. He gets glimpsed back, but he's got the Yules.
Oh.
Fisher on 4 heroes. Now BKB popped by Moo. This is Secret's fight. They destroy Limp. Now the stun onto Kyle. He's going to get caught by the Ice Blast. They still want to kill Fada, but this Underlord is just too beefy. Yapzor with a huge ultimate completely breaks up the team fight, and it's a 1 for 4. Oh my, the ultra kill for Ace. Picture perfect for Secret as they walk into the Roche pit. Unbelievable.
That Echo Slam, my god, the health was getting chunked down. It's hard to really see any of the other damage though when CK did.
Wow.
60,
and that's it. GG.
7,000 damage actually, so yeah.
I mean, honestly, I don't think it's too soon for CompLexity to call it there. They were up against the wall. They had a super risky position in that last fight, but when you're that far behind, you got to do something risky. You know how important the third Roche is.
Yeah, I will say in terms of our drafts though,